Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Blossom. Welcome back to the Rude Customers podcast. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year indeed. 2024 is here. 2023 is in the rear. And now all I know, it's coffee time, my dear.
Oh, gosh.
Little three-word.
Do you want to write like a Dr. Seuss book or something? You
Something.
be Dr. Seuss's ghostwriter now?
I could be. I mean, I'd be a less problematic Dr. Seuss, which would be good. We don't have that. Maybe that's wrong with the world. We need a non-problematic Dr. Seuss.
And we also need a non-problematic family and mom and sisters and brothers and all of those things.
Just customers in general, but when they're in the family, it does make it a little bit, well, more interesting at the very least, especially when you're an outsider looking in. It's great.
Yeah, it's definitely, guys, this year has been very short since it's only January 2nd, right?
It's literally the 2nd.
Yeah. And I've already managed to go out to dine with my family, and yet again, they become a rude customer. When I say my family, I don't mean my dad. I just mean my mom and my sister.
Yeah, those are the culprits most of the time. Yeah, everyone else just kind of does their thing. I'm not going to say anything, but the dudes just eat their food. The dudes just eat their food. We just eat our food and call it a day. Well, two of us eat our food. I don't know if I've seen Jace eat a meal yet. Oh, really? Those chicken fingers look so good, and he didn't eat one of them. I was about to be like, yo, Jace, I know this is your birthday
Did he not
meal,
eat?
Not a one of them. I don't even think he tasted it. He ate his fries. I wanted to be like, Jace, I know it's your birthday, but... I know.
I saw those chicken tenders. So, guys, Jace is my 14-year-old brother.
Oh, my God.
And I actually, when they brought the chicken tenders to the table, because that's all he orders, he's still at the age where he doesn't want to order out of his comfort zone. So he always just orders chicken fingers and
cute.
fries.
It's really
and he
cute.
just, I don't know, doesn't.
He didn't eat it.
He eats a lot of junk food.
Yeah, but he's a friggin' rail. Like, his metabolism has got to be like Speedy Gonzalez. It's got to be insane because he's skinny as a rail, and I see him. I've seen him eat junk food, so I know that he does. I know he packs it away.
Yeah.
But when we go out, this dude gets good-looking food. I wanted to eat that chicken finger last night. And I restrained myself from not eating your taco either. I was like, why isn't she finishing that taco? It's like, it's probably not good.
You didn't have to restrain yourself. Anyway. I didn't want the taco. You could have had the taco.
I wasn't trying not to be a garbage disposal. Because I'll literally.
I didn't realize you were trying to be not yourself yesterday.
No, not myself. I just knew where it was going to go. I wanted to go to everybody's plate.
Did you not hear the diss that I was trying to give you?
Yes, I heard. I'm trying to be magnanimous in 2024 and not succumb to your little jobs. She really does love me no matter what she says.
It's true. I do. But, okay, so we went to the Cheesecake Factory yesterday.
In New York. We went to the city, to New York.
Yeah, it's not that far away. Anyways,
it's really not.
So we went to the city and because my brother loves the Cheesecake Factory.
Interesting choice, though, I will say that.
They did take, well, he loves it. He always goes there. Yeah. And we used to order the Burrito Grande. And the Burrito Grande was something huge because even, here we've ordered the Burrito Grande.
We have. And I won't even say it was that long. It was it was in the summer.
Maybe like 4 months ago we ordered the Burrito Grande here.
It had to be in the summer.
And so everyone always knows what they want when they go to the table, so they never have to look at the menu or, And then Dave over here is like, well, I don't see the Burrito Grande on the menu. I don't see it. Where is it?
Because I'm looking for it, right? Because I was pretty sure that's what I was going to get because I get Burrito Grandes. It's what I do. I like burritos. I'm a burrito man. So it makes it pretty easy. And I've only been to the Cheesecake Factory once, so I didn't have too much of a backup. There were a few things. Can't go wrong with a burger. But I was getting me that Burrito Grande. Literally 3 of us, 3 of the 5 were getting a Burrito Grande. So continue.
So we get to the table and then we order the Burrito Grande and the server's like, oh, we no longer have it. And my mom's like, what?
You can see the table get crushed.
Why did they take it off the menu? What? That's unbelievable. And then my sister, oh my God.
Can I
Like,
be Bianca? Can I be
Sure,
Bianca?
sure.
Bianca looks at this waiter, dead in his eyes, and starts going down the path of, well, is there any way that the chef could just like make it? And we're like, Blossom couldn't believe she was saying it. I'm like, I don't even know what to say.
I was
to
just
that.
like, this. I
This
was
dude
like,
goes, we don't even have the tortillas anymore.
I'm glad he didn't even give her any hope or entertain her question whatsoever. I'm so glad because I can't stand people like that. I cannot stand people. And I'm probably going to start. Okay, yesterday wasn't as bad, but I just don't like dining out because of that reason. I get so embarrassed quickly because then after that my mom is still talking, oh, we should have gone to what was it called, City Island, we
I
should have
did
just
hear
gone there.
that.
And I'm like, it's not his fault that
not his
there's
fault.
no burrito grande on the menu anymore.
He even took the time to, and I'm going to defend the server here because he took the time to explain to us. Well, he was trying to. They were pretty upset about it, if I'm being honest. But he took the time to explain. They take 10 meal menu items off every so often for the seasonal change. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Well, to be fair, they haven't taken the burrito grande off in years. I'm talking like maybe 10 plus
probably
years.
why they did it. If I have to guess, the sales were down, and then they were like, "We got to." I got to be honest, they made a mistake because I kind of think pretty much all the items that I saw were newer were kind of weak. I don't want to complain at all because it was a decent meal. It was decent, but they did a weird take on a shepherd's pie, man. I ain't never had.
Oh God, are you about to be the rude customer?
No,
now?
but it was like chopped soy chicken pie. It was weird. It was like chopped soy shepherd's pie. They did like a hybrid. It doesn't say it, so you don't expect it. But they basically made a Chinese inspired version of a shepherd's pie. And I'm not even saying it was bad. When you order a shepherd's pie, you're not ready for those extra flavors. There was bok choy in it. There was bok choy. I'm not complaining. It just hits you when you get that extra flavor palette to something you're kind of expecting.
I thought it was weird for them to have the dish that Bianca ordered, the Jamaican thing. I'm like, you guys are not a Jamaican restaurant, so just stop it. Stop it. But overall, I'm not going to even talk about my meal. I'm just going to say it wasn't the server's fault.
Yeah.
And my mom is just like, well, we should have done this. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm trying to end her conversation. Okay, whatever. It's too bad. Order something else.
Yeah.
It was just it's just annoying. And I didn't want to hear it the whole entire dinner that they didn't have the burrito grande.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't help though. It was also coming off of a pretty epic and long New Year's Eve. So it's just like that long drive up there. It's last thing you want to hear is even a little bit of complaining. So I totally get it. And they didn't let it go. They were keeping going. I'm sure they're talking about it this morning.
yeah.
Can you believe that they don't have the burrito grande anymore?
Well, yeah, they no longer want to go to Portland, Maine anymore. We used to go there every single summer, and they no longer want to go there because, what's it called? Captain Sammy's or Captain something, the ice cream place in Portland is no longer Captain Sam, I think it is.
Yeah.
But either way, the ice cream place I could be saying that wrong, but the ice cream place is no longer there anymore. They sold it to another ice cream place. And so my sister called and was like, oh, do you guys at least have the same ice cream? I'm like, you guys, it's like you guys calling a Baskin Robbins and saying, do you guys have Cold Stone ice cream there? Like, guys, come on.
I remember that. You broke that to them. We were
Yeah, and they
walking around shops and
refused.
you told them, and they were like living in denial. This was a thing. This
yeah.
actually happened. This was awesome. It's like I get it though. I can understand to a point being upset about something that you like not being there, but it's also like try the new item, give them a shot. We did, like walk around. To not go to a place like Portland, Maine over that.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
refuse. Like, I think my sister may go for the lobster, but they refuse to go. So I'm like, okay, that's just the type of people that they are. So I just wanted to share what happened on New Year's weekend.
It was fun though. The whole weekend was a pretty good time. It was a nice. I'm getting one more day off today, which is nice. It was a good weekend. We had some fun. Got to hang out with the family Llama Ding Dong over there, which was always great. It was a good time. Cheesecake Factory can never disappoint. I always have a regret when I don't bring a piece of Cheesecake Factory. I don't bring a piece of Cheesecake Factory home with me, a piece of cheesecake home.
Well, to be fair, it was my brother's birthday, so we had ice cream cake.
We did.
which they brought to the table. So
Pretty good ice cream cake. It was good. Good. It was pretty good.
how was your New Year's, guys?
We want to know. Put it down in the comment section below. Let us know. Also, any resolutions? Do you have any resolutions you want to share with our lovely viewership?
Resolutions, I would say I would definitely want to be more consistent on my social media game. As far as my career, I'm not going to say anything to anyone with career-wise until I become the final product of what I'm going to school for. So until I become the final product, I'm just going to be like, I hope, everything's good. I'm not going to tell my mom, because then she always feels the need to, she says she doesn't, but she'll answer. She likes to brag about her kids, like, parents do, but then she would share, oh, well, Blossom's doing this right now, or she's doing this. And, like, I don't want people to know what I'm doing. I just want the final product to happen. And people are like, oh, bam, when did you do this? Yeah.
The journey is yours. The destination, everyone else can see. I get that.
So career-wise,
I get to see the
exercise-wise, I do have a treadmill under my desk. So I definitely want to, an hour a day, just walk on it and watch a show or something and then get to work. That's going to be my cooling period. I got to let myself chill for an hour, because as soon as I wake up I get stressed. Oh my god, I need to do this and this, so I never give myself any time for myself unless throughout the day I'm like scrolling through TikToks, if you want to count that. So.
You know this from a physiological standpoint. An hour of exercise in the morning is going to take care of that stress. It just is. You're going to release some endorphins, you're going to release some good stuff in your body, some dopamine and all that time, but you're going to feel good. It's just how it works. So I think that's going to help with that.
But guess who didn't feel good?
Who doesn't feel good?
The rude customer at Best Buy.
Best Buy. Why would you even have a problem at Best Buy?
Well, here's the thing. Actually watching this video, you guys tell us what you think about this video, because you kind of want to be you want to be pissed off. I understand. Okay, so it's one of those situations, before I play it, where you understand. You 1,000,000% understand why this rude customer would be pissed off. But to me, it's kind of like, okay, you're in denial. She gave you your answer, and yet you're still filming her. You're still, carrying on as if, you're talking to a manager. You're talking to the management team. So you're not going to get a different response. And so it's like, after what point do you just kind of listen to what she's telling you to do next? So
I think with the camera, that elongates how long you have that feeling. Like if the camera stuff doesn't happen, I think these go away quicker, because shame used to exist. You used to hate, like, after a certain point, everyone's looking at you. That was enough. Now it's like, well, let me get more eyes. Just
and
weird.
I've never had this problem at Best Buy. I think so. I'll play it and then And we buy a lot of stuff from Best Buy.
We do, and we've had some. I won't say bad experiences, but we've had some interesting ones. We've had some interesting customer service there. There's a certain type that works at Best Buy that I call them the living dead. They are, man. They're awesome. Some of them are some dead-eyed. It's like the afternoon shift after 30 years at a strip joint. It's like just dead-eyed.
I love Best Buy.
I love Best Buy too. It's great. I get great stuff there. It's amazing. And I love the interactions with people. They're great. I love people.
Okay, let's watch.
Our systems won't let us return TVs once they're damaged. You have to contest it through the manufacturer.
It was damaged when I bought it.
Okay, and I understand. And with it being damaged inside the box, the manufacturer has to deal with it. They have to file a claim through the manufacturer.
How come other places don't have that policy?
I don't know. I don't work at other places.
I'm just going to contest it with my credit card. They're going to reject it.
Okay.
I mean, it makes no sense to me.
Okay.
Why? I mean, does that make sense to you?
It's our policy. I mean, it's our policy.
Well, if that's your policy, then you should tell everyone who buys a TV that policy. Because if I knew that was your policy, I would have either opened it while I was here, or I just wouldn't have bought it.
Okay.
That's a ridiculous policy on a Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, it's not something that I can control. It's.
You know what? I'm gonna go with, this is not a rude customer.
I'm starting to lean that way early on in this, mainly because I don't like that she's using our policy because the guy states that other stores, and now I don't know if he's saying specifically other Best Buys, but I'm sure I feel confident that he is. Because this feels like an individual store policy. And if that's the case, I would immediately be asking to see it. Because I'd be like, can you show me your policy? Can you show me where it's been enforced? Because I kind of think you're making it up. Because she's very smug. She's got a very upturned look on her face. And that's not just the camera angle either. She's looking at him very smugly. She's talking to him.
To me, if she really gave a damn. Okay, so I'm gonna go with no rude customer, because if she really gave a damn, then how about let me see if I can find the manufacturer number for you, and we can call, and then if you need any assistance from us, then we'll be right here to explain the situation, but let me see if I can find that manufacturer number for you. So I thought this was a rude customer, but nah.
Maybe something changes.
I don't like the way. Now, we don't know what he said, but prior, we don't know a lot of things. We don't know. We really don't. But from this look, she looks way too happy to tell him no.
Yeah.
She looks way too like, I don't care. We sold you this, but I don't care. And that's a problem to me. So I get that there can be rude customers. I'm not a Best Buy employee, so I don't know what they have to deal with on a daily basis. But this, to me, seemed a little bit wrong.
Now, you and I, we have the Best Buy protection care thing.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
It's a great plan, by the way. It really is. Now, with us, it's just we bring it in, we get a new one.
Yeah. So the weird thing to me
That's all
is
items.
I had the, even my Canon G7X, it doesn't always zoom in. And so I had to bring it in. And they would, it was funny because depending on which employee you asked, they were like, one employee was like, oh, just give her a new one, right? Yep. And then the other one was like, no, we don't do that anymore. Now we have to send it out to the manufacturer and yada. But either way, they handled it. Yep. But to be fair, I also had that plan, that 5-year warranty. So
yeah. It's funny. Maybe that is a new policy to where they're not accepting it like that and they have to go to the manufacturer. But it should be as simple, like it's always been, is you test it in store right there. You see it in front, and then it gets DX. You can, if you have the item in store, you replace it. If not, you order it through manufacturer return policies. I mean, I've done this before in retail environments, so I understand how it's worked in the past. But maybe this is something new. Maybe they're not doing that anymore, which doesn't make a lot of sense.
I don't think it's fair for you to sell someone a TV, and if he genuinely, because we don't know, but if he genuinely opened up this TV and it was cracked, bullshit. This is where I bought the TV from. Give me back my money. Period.
Yeah, especially if it was done that day. Now, I work in a pawn shop now, so we can kind of make our own rules when it comes to stuff like this because everything's used. But now we had... because we were very, very fortunate. We know people from all over the state that gets all kinds of interesting things. Warehouse delivery drivers, warehouse owners. We get stuff that gets left behind very often. And last year, we got 92 brand new Hisense TVs. You know of this because it's right there. We have one. Because I liked them and I thought I wanted to grab one for myself. So I did. I bought one.
The TV sucks.
She hates it, and I'm starting to hate it too. But that's we got a better TV. It's already handled. But I digress. You look at it different when it's new in box when you're selling it than you do a used TV. So we had to think about that. Luckily, we didn't have any returns on them, but we talked about it. Like we were going to have to deal with it. We would have just returned it. We just would have done a switch out. Mainly because Hisense has their warranties in the box, so you can send them in. That doesn't have to be from the manufacturer. That's a Walmart brand, though, or Target or one of them.
Not even our store won't take back TVs that are broken. Yeah.
So you're not going to return this TV that was broken in the box?
Correct.
So a person buys a TV from Best Buy, and they get home on Christmas Eve, they open the box, and the TV is damaged. They come back the day after Christmas, and you won't return the TV.
Yeah, we can't. You have to file a claim through the manufacturer. They can issue an RA number for return authorization.
Why can't you all do that?
Because we're not the consumer.
How come other places don't have that
know.
policy.
I don't work at other places. I don't know what
that's
their
horrible
policies are.
service.
Okay.
That's horrible service. If I buy stuff sometimes from New York City, if it's damaged in any way, including TVs, they just say send it back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a way to do that here. It's
So there's no one you can talk to above yourself that can
every
look at this
manager
situation.
above myself says the same exact thing. We do not return TVs. Every customer that we've ever had a problem with like this, we don't return them. It's not something me or her. It's our management here. We do not return broken TVs.
Okay, I'll just
Yeah.
deal with the credit card company. Got it.
Have a good day.
So he's saying that he's going to deal with the credit card company, meaning it's what my mom, I think, has done in the past, where she's like, no, this is not what I paid for. This was not the agreement. So then she files. Because sometimes even with Best Buy, if it's still within that period, like 3-day or whatever period, it's pending. And so as long as it's pending, you can stop the transaction from happening. I have an idea. Let's call Best Buy and let's pretend to see if we can return back a TV, because this lady is too smug for me.
I love it.
And let's
You want me to do it since you're on that phone?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey, I bought a TV for Christmas, but when I opened the box, it was cracked, or New Year's, whatever,
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because that's, honestly, that is horrible service, actually. And I don't mean to come for employers and places, but that's messed up.
It is. It's a terrible policy.
Thanks for calling Best Buy in Newington. To hear when the store is open, say store hours.
Thank you for calling Best Buy. My name is Pooja. Before we get started, can I know your full name and your phone number, please?
I was kind of looking for an in-store representative. I just have a quick question about a return.
Yes, which product?
A television, a Samsung TV I bought recently. It was in box. It was, I opened it. It had a cracked screen. I'm just wondering if I can just return it straight to the store and pick up a new one, or how does that work?
Okay, was that an in-store purchase?
Yes.
Okay, so you can go to the store. Please carry the receipt along with you while returning the product. You will be having return window till 13th of January. You have to go on or before 13th of January and return the product, and you can get an exchange for it.
Is that like a company policy? Is that for all stores, like countrywide? Can stores change that policy?
In which store? Like, do you want to change the store where you want to return?
No. Like, can the store close to me, can they say they don't accept in-store returns on TVs? Can they turn me down?
Is that the open box product or the brand new TV?
It was a brand new TV. I bought it brand new from the store. I opened it, and you can see it's cracked right from the corner, and I just want to return it real quick, and I just want to make sure I'm not going to waste my time.
Okay, no problem, David. You can go to the store with the receipt and return the product, and you will surely get an exchange for it.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate the information. I appreciate the time.
No problem. So is there anything else apart from this I can help you with?
No, I think that about does it. I hope you have a really happy New Year.
Yes, thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you too. But while going to the store, please carry the receipt. Without receipt, they won't accept your return, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks.
Have a great
No
day.
problem. And thank you for calling Best Buy. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Let's get this man a lawyer. Let's get this man a lawyer. I want to check. Let's get this man a lawyer. We just did the dirty work for you. They lied. That lady lied.
That lady lied. That lady was like, you know what? See, this is why that's another thing too, guys. If you work in the customer service industry long enough, you can spot a liar. That's another thing. I was like,
she's too smart.
because I've never been like, hey, let's just call, because
We would have called in front of him, I think. If she would have gave us that type of attitude, we're the type of people. Mm-hmm. We might have talked about it out and been like, oh, wait, can't we just call customer service right here? Can't we just like call and see what the policy is? Because I would have asked for the policy. If she would have emphasized the hour policy, I would have been like, all right. Oh, the comment section's got to be messing her up.
So someone wrote in the comments, had the same problem at Best Buy. I left the broken TV in the store and disputed the charge with the card company, got my money back in less than 2 days. Oh, someone said, drive to another Best Buy, say the TV you got was too big for your room, return it, and you're done.
Don't even say it's broken.
Don't even.
Oh, just retape it. Say it's too big. It doesn't fit on my shelf, and bye.
See, thank you for sharing. I won't be purchasing from Best Buy any longer. See, people are this lady needs to get in trouble because now this video deters people from going into Best Buy and buying a television.
Right, because especially if they can prove that she lied. Now, I mean, oh God, this story can get so much worse too.
And then this guy goes in the comments too, it's a bad policy, but he's arguing with someone who can do nothing about it.
Not if she's lying.
And someone said, just return. Don't say it's damaged.
Yeah, man, people are shady. But I get it, though. I understand why, because you deal with shit like this. Because you got to deal with people doing this. You got to deal with... I know, we're unemployed. We're on the server side.
Did you say we're unemployed?
No. I was trying to say we're on the employee side. We're
Oh.
on the... we're unemployed. No, we're on the server side. We try to be.
Yeah.
But if you're lying about policy and it's the day after Christmas, the guy is filming you. I get that you may not like it, but if you're doing that, like, I don't even know if I'm the guy who's talked about, reshuffling policies. I think if you're in a management position and you do this, you're gone. I don't know if there's a suspension that's good. I think you have to fire her.
You do.
She straight up lied to this dude about a company policy that we were able to debunk in 2 minutes? And that was only because the service queue made me want to kill robots. I hate AI.
No, I think, guys, if you are a server or if you worked in the not restaurant industry, but honestly, if you just deal with people and customer service, you are going to find the situation problematic because it's not okay. Regardless if you deal with rude customers or, if you love this Best Buy or not, this was wrong. What this lady did was 1,000,000% not okay. And it makes me wonder if there was something even more. And I know you,
I try to
specifically,
shy. This is how I am with everything. It's not even just, it's when it comes to race, sex.
Oh, you knew I was going there.
Oh, absolutely. Because I heard, I don't want to be like, is that guy black? That guy, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like extra Caucasian here, extra freaking Caucasian here. But when it comes to anything that could have that, and she looked smugly Caucasian, and I'm a white person, I can say this. But the reality is, when it comes to anything that I feel that could be racial, gender, all of it, I try to place it on the back burner while I'm listening to it. I try to work them in as I'm listening and taking it in. I get really focused in on the mannerisms, the way people are talking. I get really, and maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should be a little more blankety, but I try not to. I feel those are bigger things that should not be blanketed, and I have to be extra careful. I'm just going to not jump to those conclusions, and I've always been that way. That being said, there does seem to be a different type of overtone. Now, because social media is involved, she could just be tired of people putting cameras in her face.
Right. And honestly, a camera could, I guess, maybe in her defense, if she saw that camera, she would have been kind of just like a wall build up and try to, say anything to get him out of the store just because he had a camera on her.
But then you have to ask yourself, because this is always, and just because you get an answer that might fulfill some needs doesn't mean you don't continue to go up the ladder. So next on that same rung, you ask yourself a very simple question. Does the fact that if he is black, does that have to do with anything that she gets frustrated that he's using the camera? You have to, if you're asking the question, you have to ask that too. Now, you can dismiss that question very easily based on what you're seeing on it if you want to, but the question has to be asked. And then you go to the next rung on the ladder. That's how I deal with all of those situations. But I'm with you. I do feel that there's something, and I don't know what it is, that could lean, and we don't know what happened before.
Yeah, we don't, that's what I'm trying to say. We don't know. Something feels like she was giving him, building up a wall because of something else? Like, did he give her an attitude? Did he call her a
Yes.
name? Did he, like, I'm trying to figure out what happened prior for her to just be like, I'm not going to help. Because
Has
even
this been
then,
3 hours?
I know, has this been 3 hours? But even then, if it's been 3 hours, I would think she'd be like, you know what? Let me just assist you and get that manufacturer number for you. But
Right.
because to me, I'm even arguing, even if that's what he had to do, she still could have been more helpful.
Yeah.
So this is called rude customers, but the rude customer here would have to be the employee.
This is a good debate. I think this is a good discussion because it does have a bunch of different things going on. Because here's the thing. We're used to covering clips that have something obvious, that there's a yelling person. This is a lot of undertone. This guy was very calm.
Yeah.
He may have been repeaty and maybe
Yeah.
he had a look on his face we can't see from the other side.
But that's why I
she
paused.
clearly has a look
So
on her
I'm
face.
going to say this. I'm going to say this because I identify with this so much. This guy seemed to be like a very calm black
Very
man.
calm.
He said, you know what? I'm not going to be that. I could be wrong, y'all, but he was like, I'm not going to be that black stereotype person. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to remain calm. So that way, it's not going to be portrayed as if I'm just a rude customer. And yeah, I would have to say this man, and that's why I paused. I was like, nah, this is not a rude customer because he's literally, editing his words, trying to communicate with her in a way in which maybe it results in him getting a refund. So
You know why you're probably right about that too, and I think you are right about that, is just because of the fact that he pulled out the camera. He
and
pulled out
did
the
he
camera.
or was someone else behind him who did it? I don't know.
It looked like it was from his POV.
Okay.
It looked like, I'm not sure, but regardless, I'm gonna say that they're on the same side there. They're in agreement. Maybe they came together. I'm not sure, but he, that didn't become a factor. I forgot what my original point was.
You're what?
where I started that.
Oh. Well, either way, I'm definitely team customer
Yes.
for this one.
Yeah, and I don't think it's very hard.
Oh my
to be
gosh,
on
the
this one.
birds are really having fun today.
Birds are aggressive. The sun came out and the birds are being incredibly. It's cold out there too. That's the thing. It feels warm in here because we have a huge window with sun just beaming in, but the sun's out, so the birds are going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Man, I mean, or they know it's the new year.
That's maybe they're celebrating. That's their fireworks. It's the bird version of the New Year's Eve song.
The what?
New Year's Eve song, na 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 na, all this long, whatever it's called. Of all the places we forgot something, something. It's the song they play when the ball drops. Everyone's dancing and singing.
Y'all, if you're a New Yorker, you don't sit and watch the ball. I'm so glad there's more of a trend this year of a lot of TikTokers basically just saying, hey, you guys are stupid if you're out there waiting for the ball to drop. Because my family and I, sorry, I cannot speak this morning, but we'd always thought that it was insane to be going out there watching the ball drop. I mean, that's all it really technically is watching the ball drop. That is it. And it's never been like when I would go to school, like I went to school in Ohio and Missouri, you'd have people be like, oh, we're going to go home to watch the ball drop. And I'd be like, wait, like the New York City ball drop? They're like, yeah. I was like,
See,
what?
Here's what I love about you, and here's what I find interesting about you. I love this about you, and it seems to be true about your family too, and I absolutely love this. It's because I feel this dissonance to it, this be so indifferent, is because it's stationary every year in New York, a big city, in which you are completely fine with saying you're over. She enjoys going to New York, but it's not a big deal. It's just New York, and I guess that's a common thing,
Yeah.
which is fine. But I think because it's a yearly thing in New York, it's just blasé. Now, if they moved it every year and it was the only ball that dropped, that was the big ball every year, sponsored like a Super Bowl event, they moved it to a different city, I think you'd feel a little different. It might make you, because it's not just stationary, it's not that same thing. It's something you can, it's like BravoCon. It becomes a traveling event.
okay, do not compare the ball dropping to BravoCon.
I'm saying it
Let's
potentially
not-
could be.
Okay, we
Can you
have so
imagine?
many different Real Housewives, there's a different franchise. And it's not just location. There's a different franchise. So many different franchise in BravoCon, okay?
What I'm saying is each town would be able to put their own spin. Can you imagine the ball dropping in Louisiana and they did like an extra Mardi Gras week to celebrate the whole...
Then we just be like, that's dumb. It's the same ball.
It
And they're
would be-
following around the same
Yeah, but
ball.
what if they changed the ball a little bit? Each town could put their own spin, and then those balls got displayed, and they did like a friggin' parade of balls. I'd love a ball parade.
Okay,
That'd be
Dave.
amazing.
Okay, in
There's
your
an
set up
idea here.
scenarios, sure, fine. I will find the ball dropping more satisfying.
It could be cool, is all I'm saying a yearly event could be cool if it wasn't stationary.
It's not that cool.
Going to New York is not cool. Going to New York to see it. That's my
Honestly,
point.
and that's another thing too. New Yorkers, they don't like Times Square. No
No.
one likes Times Square. You only like Times Square if you are, I guess, going to a Broadway show, but also only tourists do. That's
We had a great time in Times Square. I'd like to point out, we had a fantastic time. But it was my birthday. Our video.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't like Times Square.
She doesn't. She faked it for me though. She put it on and
He was like a New
act-
Yorker. Oh my God, I did this.
I was
this."
excited about
Mind
everything.
you guys, like he's lived in this.
I've lived
You were
all
so
over the
close
world.
to New York, and yet
Yeah,
it's surprising to me you've never gone.
never went.
That's insane.
But there's reasons for it. Some people could call them excuses.
Yeah.
But
That's
there were
all.
reasons.
All of his reasons were excuses. He could have gone this whole time. It don't matter. Much heavier. New Yorkers don't even
crippled.
drive. They take the transportation, the train and shit.
I was not looking to get on a train or any sort of mode of transportation if I can avoid it with how much pain I was in at the time. And I'm just feeling a little bit better now. I'm in this new reconstruction mode of the Daveness, and I can travel a lot easier now. But at the end of the day, as per usual, you are correct. They were just excuses. I'm not trying to pull your hair. They were, whether they were valid, and they were, is not irrelevant at the moment. She's correct. They were excuses.
Oh my gosh.
So mean
I am not mean.
Very
I
mean.
am a very nice person.
to other people. Not to
Yeah. I haven't been nice to any of your friends. I haven't been nice to.
No, I'm just saying not me. I wasn't trying to get you to go after anyone to come
Oh,
over
okay.
here.
Okay,
I was just
cool.
saying you're mean to me. That was all.
What? I'm not mean to you. I'm very nice to you. What?
Yeah, so nice.
I am very nice.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Awkward. You were pretty nice.
Whatever.
You got your moments. You could be fairly nice to me. You could be a little nicer. Be a little nicer.
Really?
Little.
How so?
What do you mean? There's
How
a
so?
couple of ways.
Like what?
Well, one way I can't say on camera. How did you know? You set me up for that. You gave me the big softball, and I didn't even. I see what type of gentleman I am. I didn't even take that to the paint and dunk it. I just lightly laid it up. That was very gentlemanly. Very and. Look at her.
Any last words?
Happy New Year. I hope you guys are off to a fantastic start. And thank you guys for getting us off to a fantastic start. We're really happy with seeing you guys are watching some of this stuff on some of the platforms because we're everywhere on Spotify.
I know we are actually, guys. We're growing.
We're growing.
We're growing. Like when I go into Spotify and I look at the amount of listeners and stuff, like people are downloading our podcast and on different devices
It's
and
cool.
stuff. Like it's great. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on
Absolutely.
YouTube, I am so glad. We are so glad that you're here. And yeah, like happy New Year. Happy 2024.
Yeah, this is where I ask you to do a little bit more, though. Subscribe, like,
If you're watching on YouTube.
and please share. No matter where you're on, share it around. Let somebody know that you got people who are calling out rude behavior in service type industries. Let's go.
And I am clipping the heck out of that Best Buy thing. Like it's about to be.
They lied. She's a liar.
Yeah,
Lying liar
and I
face.
think I may actually tag Best Buy.
You
Should I?
should on that one.
Should
Say-
I? Do we know this guy's? Do we?
Hopefully
know?
it's his account.
I know. I'm about to say.
Maybe try to contact him too, because the title of this should be "Best Buy has a lying liar face."
Let's
employee.
see.
Lying liarson.
I don't know. Nah, this person
It's a
does a lot
repost.
of rude. Yeah. Damn it! I wish we knew this guy.
Is there anything in the more?
Because that would have been.
Wait.
There's no point in tagging Best
In the
Buy.
description. Just hit more.
What?
Sometimes there's more information. Sometimes they'll have a tag down there, or they'll have the name or something in a hashtag.
Yeah, there's no point in tagging Best Buy if we don't have this guy.
No, we don't even know where it is.
No, it's fine. We won't tag them because
We don't know where it is, when it was.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, this kind of looks like it was.
It looks like it was this year,
recent.
but it could have been last year. It could have been any of the more recent Christmases, last 2 or 3. But We're not sure. This is the point. I'm sorry. Tappity tap that mic.
I know, because once you start tapping, so we have a cord at the bottom of the mic, but once you start tapping on it, it makes a lot of noise in the audio. So, yeah.
Didn't mean to. I'm actually pretty good about not tapping it. That was the first tap.
Well, anyways, guys, we're going to see you here tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And the day after that.
And the day after that.
And the day after that.
But what? All right, we're gonna get crazy here. What about the day after that?
No, because I think it's Saturday, right?
Well, the next business day after that.
Yeah, the next business
What?
day.
Get out of here. You guys are lucky. Look at that. We're going crazy here. The day after that too.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go. Onward and upward.
See ya. Bye.